to tell you guys, but guess what? Just be you. The story I'm here to tell you today is about how I left home. The first time, hi, my name is Nico, and the plan here is to let you eat and make sure that you ate. I was feeling a bit peckish. Y'all can guess what I'm drinking because I'm on another level. Okay, where am I? What am I doing? What's happening? Let's get in it. I'm living in a new place now. And there's rats. Okay, not rats. There's mice. I had a mouse problem at the previous place, but like that was using the same tactics that I did previously to get rid of that mouse. But I feel like the mice here, hey, they got powers. Tell me why. Second night here, I was having a little snack in bed. Okay, fine. Like it was a sealed container. I sealed the container. I put it on the side desk. The first mouse came in. Tell me why. I don't know if it was the same mouse or another mouse. Hey, I'm looking there at the curtain at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Tell me why I'm seeing something. Ah. Okay, let's get in it. Let me. I don't like this top. Oh wait, and I'm also not only that. This video is already interesting enough, but not only that, I'm about to paint these walls. I haven't told the landlord. He's gonna find out. We'll go around, find out. You're gonna be like, she's talking to herself again in that room. Hey, you don't know who they called to come live in that place. Hey, let's go. Woo! And this is my wellness journey. Oh, bombo clat. There's a road. Don't make inside. Take! This edition, we're doing everything, but I promised you guys like detox videos, and yes, of course, we're still gonna do those, but like things got in the way. I'm gonna be telling you guys is the time I decided to go and live with a boy slash man. I mean, I don't know when we can consider you guys men, and I want to be respectful to him, but at the same time, a guy. I'll just say a guy. Went to live with a guy in Johannesburg, and this is what happened. It's the 10th of January today, and the kids in this hood are still popping firecrackers. So I got a bunch of things from my mama house. I took so much that is probably so unnecessary. I've never painted. Never. Okay, I've painted like art class, but I've never painted a wall before. So I just grabbed a bunch of what I feel is unnecessary things. So I'm gonna take out what I felt was necessary to paint the walls. And then when I paint the walls, I'm gonna tell you the story. So I got this roller, which has been used, but it's still okay. So I think I'll be able to use that. And then all of these things have been used, so I don't want to disclose that every single time. Then I got this painting tray. I think I got 2 of those. So this is a painting tray that I got to put the paint in. And I should just realize that I probably need newspaper to lie down on the floor. So I've got the newspaper. I'm gonna go get boxes and I'll be back. Okay, these are the boxes I'm just gonna put on the floor because I just realized that paint might drip. So yeah. And then there's another brush. This brush, it needs to be put in like thinners. Probably needs to be put in thinners. So, but we do have a backup brush for the corners. As long as I have the big roller, I think I'll be fine. Oh, and then we do have the lacquer. There you go, guys. Lacquer thinners. I'll pan to that side now, but this is the second tray. I don't want to use a big tray because we're not like doing a big paint job. So I'll put this back in the box. This I don't know what this is, but I think oh no, I think it's like concrete. You know when they bonding liquid. I don't know what that's for. Tape because masking tape. You know when you want like the edges to before mixing the paint. Oh, and the actual paint. This is not the paint. Metal primer. I was just grabbing stuff. Oh, the actual paint was sponsored. Oh shit! Also fish this ladder and a few more things in this bucket. Local, which was supposed to be like for the yeah. Let's get it. Okay, so it was 2019. I was 18 when I met this man. The song Bunny Chow is actually the song. First song I ever made called Bunny Chow was actually about him. And like he's the one who approved it. And I was like, yeah, post it. And I don't want to be like all giddy about it and be like, oh, he launched my music career. Fuck you if you're watching this. But like, call me. Okay, I'm just checking if the ladder is gonna be long enough for me to get to the point. Oh, and this ladder is not good. This is not occupationally health and safety, especially because I've also been indulging. And I have to be so careful. I have to be like so. Oh, I can reach the top. I have to be so careful on this step. Let me play the song for you guys. For you who don't know, you actually can't find this song anywhere on any of my platforms. My other IG, which you know is Zonda, I've deactivated that, so you won't find it anywhere. I had it. Oh, SoundCloud. Did she post this on SoundCloud? Let's go have a look. I found it. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys have a listen. Okay, no. I'm gonna lay down some boxes and carry on with the vibes. Started dropping addies, yeah. Kicked it down by Florida. That became my habit, yeah. Here's the source I have it, yeah. I met him in the alley, literally. I took a liking to the man, the guy. Decided that I was gonna pursue him. On my side, I don't know how he interpreted things. To start from the top and go down, start from down. I want to start from the top and go down. I already know that when you're painting a room, you're not supposed to sleep in that room. Me, on the other hand, I had known a mutual of his, so it was obviously very easy for me at that point to. And then that's how it happened. We linked up, we lunked up, and things are in progress. I'm mixing the paint here, by the way. I mean, this was my first relationship besides that other guy. This was my first real relationship. And I had intentionally said this. I'm gonna commit. Like the whole of high school, I literally made a conscious decision that I'm not gonna date. Like all my other friends, this is gonna look so cool. Does paint expire? Why does it have mold on the top? That's weird. This is actually my disclaimer to say the people who know the story and know who were there along the way be like, yeah, but you knew he was cheating, and then like, okay, the nigga was cheating. I experienced live action him cheating the first time. Oh, don't even know if it was the first time, but I experienced the first time he cheated on me. And so the first relationship, guys, come on, understand the first relationship. You're just like chances after chances after chances after let's move to Joburg. Hey, I want to skip to the part where we moved to Joburg. There was a lot of in between, which I'll probably discuss another time. But let's fast forward to Joburg, shall we? The landlord's gonna have my neck. He'll be like, literally, look at the walls. He literally can't get mad. He literally can't get mad. Look at the walls. Well, what did your mom say? Like, how did you even pull that off? Like, I don't. So yeah, at that point, I was just living with my mom, and I mean, she knew I was dating the guy, and I had told her that, yo, listen, that I had passed matric, yo, by the grace of God. That's another story for real. By the those of you who know, by the grace of God, I passed matric. That's another story for another day. You have so many stories. I had passed. I got a job shortly after that, and then that was for a year. It was 2022 that I moved out of home, and I finished matric 2019, and then after matric, I went to work. Chill. Oh, I'm lying. After matric, I went to study in Santon. I went to study in Santon at Varsity College, and then things happened then. So I didn't get to finish that. And then COVID, of course, COVID happened. And COVID happened. Then I had to come back home because I opted to come back home. They're like, you want to stay there? I said, no, let me go back home. See my man. Because I had lived my man. My man at the time. I was like, I need to go see my man. Indoor. So bad, actually. Nice call center job. And yeah, then man starts mentioning to me that, yo, listen, my calling, my destiny, whatnot, you listen to your man, my calling, my destiny is not. Okay, I'm gonna use the big roller now because I'm finished. Like I was just trying to paint the curves. My calling, my destiny is not in Durban. I need to do bigger things. I'm moving. I was really like jobless at that point. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't studying. And guy was like, I'm moving to Joburg, or like, we're moving to Joburg. I mean, shame. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't know what my memory is like, kind of weird, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say, no, he definitely said, I'm moving to Joburg. What you doing, girl? I don't know. And I said, no, I'm coming with you. He was like, you sure? And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, no, I bet. Let's go, babe. Let's go, babe. Yeah. Then I come up with the courage to tell my mom, listen, mom, I don't know how I said it, how the vibe was, but man, I feel like I was pretty respectful. I just said, mom, I'm moving to my boyfriend, that guy. I called him by his name because I wasn't saying my boyfriend, like one of those times. I just said, that guy, by his name. I was like, that guy, he said he's moving to Joburg. I'm going with him. She basically said, if you leave this house, I'm your care provider. I'm your guardian right now. You leave my guardianship, you're not coming back. I was like, word? She was like, word. I said, oh, bet. I go, the next year did I not leave, bro? With the clothes with the clothes on my back and nothing heart attack, bro. I left at home, bro. I left. Between 1 to 6 months that I told her this, and she was like, you're out of your mind. If you do that, just know that. I said, okay, bye. And like literally I had nothing to lose. That's what I'm saying. I had nothing to lose. I wasn't studying. I didn't have no job. I was literally just like fast forward. I don't know if I told my mom the previous night like I don't know if what was going through her mind. I don't know if she was thinking she's joking. She probably just go to Joburg for like 2-3 days, maybe a week at max, maybe 2 weeks at max, then come back. I left for 3 months. I was sending her pictures in the way. I went to Joburg. She was like, wow, it was me and 3 other guys. My man, and I hate to say my man right now. The guy and two other guys. The guy I was with and two other guys. And they said, "Yo, we're gonna be there at this time tomorrow. Have your bags packed." Then we're going. Yo, I didn't ask much. Being so young, dumb, and nothing is so fun. Like, when they say, "Don't get married, don't have kids, just be you and do you," they're being so right, because at that point I had no responsibilities. I didn't even ask one singular question about where are we gonna stay, how are we gonna eat, who's gonna be paying rent. I didn't have a job. I didn't have no savings. I didn't have anything. I just said, Bobs, we're driving to Johannesburg and like traveling or doing road trips. You leave at the earliest possible time, just to avoid traffic, the sun, the heat, everything that could possibly go wrong. Just go early. We left at like 12 o'clock, bro. These brews arrived at like 11 o'clock. They were like, "Yeah, we here, we outside. We outside." We stop at Montrose. We stop at Montrose. Ain't nobody had money at that point. That's crazy. Nobody had cash. Stop at Montrose. We're like, "Montrose. Yeah, let's carry on going." What were we thinking? I don't know. Maybe in my mind, that's how I recall it, because nobody bought like food or snacks on that day. I don't really remember, but like I didn't have cash, so I was like, okay, cute. We arrived at the last toll gates. Yeah, last toll gate had us in trouble. The only thing we were worried about is that we had enough zoot for the road. If we had enough zoot for the road, sorted. Anything else with petrol ran out, we're like, we'll just park the car, zoot it up, carry on with life, bro. However we want to carry on. We didn't have cash. We didn't have cash. They're like 18 rand. Then you're free to go. Everyone was like, yeah, guys, 18 rand. Everyone was like, 18 rand? Yeah, 18 rand. 18 rand? Yeah, 18 rand. 18 rand. Look, everyone looks at me. 18 rand. I was like, I'm unemployed. Bro, we had to take the car, reverse it, park it on the edge of the road. What are we gonna do, guys? Yo, this is the last toll gate. And right now, if I needed 18 rand, I'd literally just step out right here, man, say, I need 18 rand. Someone give me 100 rand. I'm like, fine. The nearest garage, 2 kilometers that way. Hey, did we not wait 2 hours? Another 2 hours for the two guys to walk that way to go withdraw 18 rand, 36 rand, I don't know how much it was, 18 rand, just to get us across into Johannesburg, just into Joburg. Everyone crossing borders. Nobody needed the passport. Hey, Safi, get going. Safi, get going. We arrived at the apartment. We arrived at the apartment for real. Nothing, 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 not even a mouse or a cat or a home, and you live. The mother is not gonna do the god house, no couch, no nothing, bro. What did we do? I think we literally just said, there was three of us. We looked at each other, we said, where the Jay at? Now that I think about it, that thing was drugs, because why didn't we care about if we had a bed or food or nothing? Nigga said, I have the plan. Let's go roll up and get a high. We rolled up, we smoked. I think at the end of the night, everyone just took out the clothes out their suitcase, opened our suitcase, put our clothes on the floor. Please, the people who know the story, who were there, feel free to correct me, because I don't actually even remember what happened. Bag, put our clothes on the floor. That was the bed for the night. I had been in contact with a job position at that point, so It only took about a month for me to get a job because I had told them like 2 months before that yo, I'm looking for a job in Johannesburg. They were like, yo, come work next week. I said, yo, man, I can't work next week. I'm actually just planning to move to Johannesburg. I'm actually just planning to move there. So I'm probably only gonna be there in January. I'm only be there in January. So they're like, okay, just message us when you come through. I said, okay, cool. Then they said, okay, you know, the job is still up. The job is still here. Are you here? I said, yeah, I'm here. They said, okay, come for the interview. I went for the interview. This was 2 weeks, a month after I had arrived there. So I come for the interview. Then I went for a polygraph test. Bro, things are so weird in Germany. Why were you guys having me do I was about to say truth or dare. They had me do a polygraph test of like they asked me, they had me strapped up. They literally strap you up for a lie detector test, is what you guys call it. Test to like answer if I've been like a thief or not, a thief in the night. So have you ever stolen anything from your previous employment? So I've only ever had one job. I didn't steal nothing there in my head. And they said, I said no. Obviously I passed that thing with flying colors until they asked, do you do drugs? They said, do you do drugs? I said, no. The lady stopped me. She's like, like this the question that we answered now, it's not like it's not why is it like that? And I was like, I was like, no, no, the only reason why I feel like it maybe did whatever it did is because I smoke weed. I smoke weed. I told her straight up, I said, I smoke weed. Yo, because it's not technically considered a drug in South Africa, in like the country we live in, you know, because it's legal, we can smoke it, we can smoke it in our yard. I think maybe because I felt like kind of weird about, hey, this is literally as real as I get if I post this. This is literally as real as I get if I post this. The painters of the world are probably watching me like, why is she taking 3 hours to paint one sliver of a wall? It's my first time. I got the job. I got the job. They said you hired. Literally, I'm so lucky with job. I'm so charismatic and so sweet. Cute. He starts in the next week. I said, yo, the next week. Luckily, the babe wasn't staying far from work. Work was literally like um, another kilometer, 3 kilometers from work. I could literally walk or take a jog in the morning, but I didn't. But at that point, I didn't. We were staying in Sandton, baby, Sandton, darling. We were staying in Dainfern, so Dainfern Square. We're staying right by Dainfern Square. I don't know if that's what it was called. Yeah, I think it was called Dainfern Square. We were staying right there. And then there was that mall. What was that mall called? Four Ways Mall. Yeah, it was Four Ways Mall. We were staying like around Four Ways Mall. So I used to stay by Dainfern, and then another turn I used to work at Broadacres. And so I worked there for about 8 months. A lot of things happened in between. Um, yeah, that's my story of how I went to live in Joburg as an unaccompanied minor. I want to go fetch my puppy. Let me try to get my puppy for you guys. And remember, the plan here is to let you eat and make sure that you ate. Oh, this is my mic. Okay, baby.